Welcome, everyone, to the 17th Annual Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix Festival, coming to you from beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Hi, I'm Vince Lipari on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video production crew. This is the fourth national race of the APBA. We've had great racing in Daytona, Fort Myers, and Corpus Christi, Texas. The next national stop, Cleveland, Ohio. Now, this is the 17th time that we've been here in Sarasota. It's a three-race format. We've had races 1 and 2, and now we're going to go with the Sunday afternoon race, race number 3. Of course, this morning we had great racing, and let's give you some of the winners. First off, in Super Cat Light Inboard, it was Team Talion getting the checkered flag, followed by Montana Motorsports, and how sweet it is in third place. Also, we had in Factory 2, Team Virgin, number 1, followed by It's Quality Foods, number 2, and Snap-on Talking Tools, number 3. Of course, this afternoon we're going to go with Super V and Super Cat, some 13 competitors in all. Almost 100 boats in all competing in the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. Also this weekend, Sarasota will be the site of the World Kilo Speed Runs. Of course, we already had those, a number of competitors setting World Kilo Speed Runs. Powerboat displays as well, a parade, a golf and fishing tournament, and of course a baseball game here at this festival. Now, the Suncoast Offshore event is recognized as Sarasota's premier sporting and fundraising event. Festival proceeds go to the Suncoast Foundation for the Handicapped in constructing more than $5.5 million in facilities for organizations which serve the needs of the physically and mentally challenged children and young adults. And the $16 to $20 million economic impact of the event on the community lingers long after the festival has concluded. Now, the hot pits are located at 10th Street and US 41, adjacent to Centennial Park. The wet pits are at the Hyatt Quay Basin. Some of the people from the Suncoast Offshore Racing Association who helped make this event possible include Kevin Brown, race chairman, Don Fisher, race director, Renee Woods, media relations, and of course many, many more. APBA officials include Michael Allweiss, president, Mike Tomlinson, chief referee, chief scorer D. Kimes, Jim Poplin, safety director, Paula Group, chief inspector, and Lynn Eason, registrar. Now, the competitors for this afternoon's main event include, first off, in Super V, we've got Genetics Lake Cumberland, also 50 Muscle, Pier 57 Fountain, and Wellcraft Conseco. That is in Super V. In Super Cat, 9 competitors in all: Drambuie, John Q. Rum, Team Yahoo, Pier 57, Tommy Bahama, WHM Motorsports, Cat Can Do, Spirit of Puerto Rico, and Team Virgin. Those are your competitors for this main event, this last race, race number 3 here in Sarasota. Now, some of the sponsors for the APBA Pro Series 2001 Tour include American Express, Vortec Engines, Baja Racing, Cigarette Race Team, Liberty Coach, Mercury Racing, Lucas Oil Products, RE Racing Electronics, Don Q. Cristal, Volvo, Penta, Web Source of Michigan, BioClean, Jewel Yacht Transport, Tommy Bahama, Sterling Performance, Speed Vision, and TNN, the National Network. Now, Freeze Frame Video Productions has 17 onboard cameras for you for this event. For this final race, we have onboard cameras on board. Drambuie on Ice has 2 cameras. Team Yahoo has 2. Tommy Bahama 1. Conseco 1 camera. And 1 camera onboard Cat Can Do. So it is 7 cameras. 7 cameras for you for this final event here at the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. And Cat Can Do set a World Kilo run record in Super Cat at 128.434. Cat Can Do in Super Cat. Civ Express also a World Kilo run record in Super Cat Light at 112.919. Congratulations, Civ Express. Team Extreme, 43. Montana Motorsports. Drambuie on ice. Very shortly, we will be airborne to bring you this third and final race here at the 17th Annual Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. All right, as you can see now, we are airborne over the beautiful Sarasota Beach. Many, many spectators, of course, getting ready to watch this third and final race here at the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. And we are now in the milling area. We see the orange smoke telling us we're just moments away from the start. Looking forward to seeing some of these boats line up as they do now, following the pace boat. We're going to go with the Super Cat start. Of course, this third and final race features Super Cat and Super V. And in Super Cat, we've got Drambuie on ice, Don Q Rum, Team Yahoo, Pier 57, Tommy Bahama, WHM Motorsports, Cat Can Do, Spirit of Puerto Rico, and Team Virgin. And those are your Super Cat competitors. We did have a rain delay, but we've got clear skies now as you look at the field. WHM Motorsports, Cat Can Do, and Yahoo on the outside. And we got a green flag here at this third and final race of the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. It's WHM Motorsports off to a great start. WHM Motorsports. On the outside, we also have Team Virgin, Don Q, Spirit of Puerto Rico, and Yahoo also on the outside. Everyone off to a great start. WHM Motorsports on the inside. Team Virgin, Don Q, Spirit of Puerto Rico, and Yahoo right there in the mix on the outside. WHM seems to be going slightly off course. WHM. Let's go on board some of these boats now. Cat Can Do. Drambuie on ice on the right side. Cat Can Do, Keith Holmes, and Barry Glovick. On board Drambuie on ice now. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson at the green. Cat Can Do on the right side there, as you can see. Cat Can Do. WHM on the left. WHM veering to the left as Drambuie goes to the right. Rear shot of Drambuie on ice. Two cameras on board Drambuie. On board Tommy Bahama, Paul and Mark Nenshaw aboard this 39-foot Marine Tech.
More water.
Spirit of Puerto Rico on the right side.
Nice job.
Yahoo and Spirit of Puerto Rico. Back to our helicopter shot now. WHM Motorsports on the inside. WHM Motorsports powered by Mercury. On the far outside, Team Virgin, Don Q, Spirit of Puerto Rico, and Yahoo. All in the mix on the far outside. WHM Motorsports veering off to the left somewhat. Billy Moff and Joey Impressia on board. Bill Moff the driver, Joey the throttle man. WHM going to the left. Let's go back now to the rest of the pack. There's Grand Buoy on Ice, Tommy Bahama, Team Virgin, Don Q, Spirit of Puerto Rico, and Yahoo. They're all there on the outside, all off to a great start. And Team Virgin on the far outside. Pier 57 also making its way through the pack as well. Tommy Bahama and Spirit of Puerto Rico at Team Virgin on the outside. Tommy Bahama and Spirit of Puerto Rico. Team Virgin on the far outside. There's Tommy Bahama with Paul and Mark Nemshaw, 39-foot Marine Tech. Team Virgin on the outside. Team Virgin with Todd Finworth and Trez Martin. There's the Spirit of Puerto Rico taking the lead now. Spirit of Puerto Rico with Russell Wilkin and Pepe Lama, 40-foot skater. Tommy Bahama right behind. And Pier 57. Spirit of Puerto Rico taking a commanding lead now. Powered by Mercury. On board Tommy Bahama with Paul and Mark Nemshaw. Spirit of Puerto Rico up ahead. Doug Hahn is the crew chief. Other crew members: Casey Nemshaw, Charlie Bass, John Johnson, Richard Jones, Doug Mickle, and Tommy Suggs. Spirit of Puerto Rico in the lead in Super Cat. Russell Wilkin is the driver, Pepe Lama the throttle man. First race of the season. Pepe Lama from San Juan, Puerto Rico. On board Grand Buoy on Ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson, driver and throttle man. Tommy Bahama on the right side, as you can see. Spirit of Puerto Rico up ahead there, as you can see. And Tommy Bahama on the right side. On board Drambuie on ice. Drambuie on ice, your national point leader, took a first place in Daytona, second and fourth Myers, and a fourth in Texas. Drambuie on ice, owned by Montano Hartman Motorsports. 39-foot marine tech. Hugh Fuller at the wheel, John Tomlinson throttleman. Spirit of Puerto Rico. Russell Wilkin and Pepe Lama on board. .40-foot skid. Powered by Mercury. Drambuie on ice on the inside. Drambuie on ice. Spirit of Puerto Rico on the outside. A battle here in Super Cat. Door-to-door racing here in Super Cat, Drambuie and Spirit of Puerto Rico. A skater and a marine tech. Sterling and a Mercury as far as power goes. And the battle is pretty much even right now. On board Drambuie on ice. Spirit of Puerto Rico up ahead. The battle continues through Puerto Rico and Drambuie on ice. Looking downfield, there's Pier 57 right behind. Pier 57. David Woods and Art Lilly, 42-foot Marine Tech. David Woods, the driver. Art Lilly, the throttle man. In third place in Super Cat, Pier 57. Drambuie on ice and Spirit of Puerto Rico. Pier 57 right behind. All staying pretty close together. On board Drambuie on ice. Getting a little closer, as you can see, the Spirit of Puerto Rico. Factor helicopter shot, Spirit of Puerto Rico and Drambuie on ice. Pier 57 still there. Drambuie still in second place, right behind Spirit of Puerto Rico. Pier 57 now, challenging Drambuie for second place. Tommy Bahama in fourth. Coming up, Tommy Bahama mixing it up. Paul and Mark Nemshaw, 39-foot MTI, Marine Tech. There's Pier 57, Tommy Bahama right behind, threatening now with Drambuie. And you're on the left side, and your leader is Spirit of Puerto Rico. Tommy Bahama and Pier 57 side by side. Drambuie on ice on the inside. And there you see Pier 57 now moving into second. Tommy Bahama in third and Drambuie in fourth. But they are all very close together. It's still anybody's race. Spirit of Puerto Rico, Drambuie, Pier 57, and Tommy Bahama coming into the picture. Pier 57 apparently has gone at the first place, but let's go on board. It's Tommy Bahama. And straight ahead there up front, Spirit of Puerto Rico. On the left side, Drambuie on ice. On the right side, Pier 57. Paul and Mark Nemshaw, driver and throttle man. On board Tommy Bahama. Pier 57 on the right side. Spirit of Puerto Rico there up ahead on the left side. Pier 57 on the right. Pier 57 now in the lead. Tommy Bahama catching some of the spray of Spirit of Puerto Rico. Great onboard camera footage. All right, back to our helicopter shot. There is Tommy Bahama in the middle. On the right side, Pier 57. On the left, Spirit of Puerto Rico. Drambuie on ice, slightly back out of the picture. Around the turn. Pier 57, your leader as we go around the turn. Spirit of Puerto Rico on the left there, right behind. Tommy Bahama in third. Drambuie on ice in fourth. In third place, Tommy Bahama. Pier 57, your leader. And Spirit of Puerto Rico now falling to second. Spirit of Puerto Rico, Tommy Bahama in the middle, and Drambuie on ice on the left. All pretty much bunched together. Pier 57, your leader right now. Right on the inside there is Team Yahoo, then Virgin on the outside, and slightly out of the picture right behind it, WHM Motorsports. They are all powered by Mercury. Team Yahoo for the second place in St. Cloud, a third in Texas, currently in fifth place in the national point standings. Team Yahoo with Jam and Jones and Hurley Step. Virgin on the outside, coming into the picture on the inside, WHM Motorsports with Bill Mappa and Joey Imprescia, also powered by Mercury. Took a first place in Texas. WHM has moved up since it did have some problems earlier in the race where it veered off to the left, but is back on track now. WHM with Bill Mappa and Joey Imprescia. 40-foot skater. Just listen to those Mercury inboard. Team Yahoo on the outside, also powered by Mercury. Jam and Jones and Hurley Step. Joey and Brescia, straddleman for WHM, the owner-operator of East Coast Marine on Long Island. WHM making its way through the field. Lots of spectator boats lining the course. Team Yahoo with Jam & Jones and Hurley Stuck. 40-foot skater. Also powered by Mercury. On board Yahoo. Two cameras, front and rear. Nice driving there by Jam & Jones. Team Yahoo. Nice jump. WHM Motorsports up ahead there. WHM with Bill Mouth and Joey Impression. Cat Can Do coming up. Cat Can Do. Keith Holmes and Barry Glovic. .40-foot skater. Cat Can Do currently in 4th place in the national point standings. Took a 2nd place in Texas. Cat Can Do powered by two 750 horsepower Baker inboards. Keith Holmes and Barry Glover, driver and throttleman, here from Michigan. Barry Glovic on throttle. Baker inboards doing their job. Cat can do. There's Team Virgin coming up. Team Virgin with Todd Clinworth and Tress Martin. On the inside, Don Q. Rump, Apache, and Felix Sorella. 40-foot skater. Don Q. Rump took a second place in Daytona, third in Fort Myers, and fourth in Texas. Currently in second place in the national point standings. Felix Sorella is the owner of Don Q. Rump. Team Virgin up ahead there on the outside. Left trim tab is broken, as we see a little closer on the boat. Must have happened earlier in the race, as we really haven't seen this boat throughout the whole race. There you see that left trim tab, broken one. Very close-up view is dangling along, as you can see. Don Q, powered by Sterling Inboards. This 39-foot Sism is powered by Mercury. Todd Clinworth is the driver. Tress Martin, the throttle man. Took a fifth place in Daytona earlier this year. Two 750 horsepower Mercury inboards. Todd Clinworth at the wheel. Chris Martin, the throttle man. Both doing a fine job on this 39-foot marine tech. All right, let's go. It's Netics Lake Cumberland Marine now at 39-foot fountain. It's Mercury-powered 750 horsepower Mercury inboards. White Fountain is the driver. Jeff Harris is the throttle man from North Carolina. The owner is Kevin Lawrence of Bainbridge Island, Washington. This boat is professionally rigged by Victory Rigging of St. Louis. Reggie Fountain is the builder designer. Is Netics of Seattle, Washington, sponsor of the Super V boat. Crew chief is Benji Brooks. In first place in Super V. Netics. Special thanks to Randy Hartman and Gary Montano. This boat currently is in first place in the national point standings with third place in Daytona and a first in Texas. Netics #1 in Super V. White Fountain and Jeff Harris, driver and throttle man. It's Wellcraft Conseco's Scarab, a 43-foot Wellcraft Scarab. Alexei Sarahazian is the driver. Nigel Hook is the throttle man. It's General Motors power. Sponsors include Conseco and Lucas Oil. Crew members include Mike Wezzy, Donnie Waddick, Ed Plesko, and Mike Davidson. Took a 4th place in Daytona. On board, Alexei Sarahazian and Nigel Hook, driver and throttle man. Going by the spectator boats. We had a rain delay at the beginning of this race, but it really has turned beautiful now with sunny skies here in Sarasota. On board Conseco.
Sorry, I thought I was stopping. They did. They're wrong. We've got to go way further down. I reckon.
Alexei Sarahazian at the wheel. Nigel Hook, the throttle man. Wellcraft Conseco Scarab. There's Tommy Bahama in Super Cat. Currently in second place. Let's go on board. There's Pier 57 on the left side. Tommy Bahama with Paul and Mark Nemshoff in second place. Pier 57 there on the left side up ahead, your leader in Super Cat. Pier 57 slowing down now, apparently has a problem. Tommy Bahama moving into first place in Super Cat. Tommy Bahama now your leader in Super Cat, Pier 57. Pier 57 having a problem. On board Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson, Spirit of Puerto Rico, they're up ahead on the right side. Spirit of Puerto Rico real close there on the right side. Uh-oh, we believe the boats just hit. Spirit of Puerto Rico and Drambuie on ice. We heard that thump. Let's see if we hear it again. Got a back shot. Let's listen. you. You saw that. Spirit of Puerto Rico goes at the Drambuie on ice there. But not a problem. Both are still in the race. All right, back to our helicopter shot. Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. Pier 57 on the right side. Pier 57. Drambuie on ice in second place. Tommy Bahama in first. We believe Spirit of Puerto Rico is in third place. And Pier 57, we believe, is out of the race. Uh-oh, there's Tommy Bahama apparently having a problem and is out of the race. Drambuie on ice moves into first place. Wellcraft Conseco in Super V. Drambuie on ice on the right side, of course, in first place in Super Cat. So Drambuie on ice, moving into first place after Pier 57 got out of the race, as well as Tommy Bahama also having a problem. Spirit of Puerto Rico coming up in second place in Super Cat. Spirit of Puerto Rico, powered by Mercury. Nice jump there by Spirit of Puerto Rico. Some of the Sarasota skyline in the background as we wind down this race. And this event here at Sarasota, Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. There's Pier 57. Took a third place in Daytona. Fred Tell is the driver. Joey Gratton is the throttle man. 39 foot-pound. Pier 57 and Super V. Special thanks to Reggie Fountain, also Marsha Witt, Carol Price, and special thanks to Scotty, Bill, and William, assistant crew chief, Jeff and Chris for graphics. There's Cat Can Do out of the race. A lot of Super Cats are out, including Tommy Bahama, also WHM Motorsports, Pier 57, and Yahoo. And there's Don Q, one of the Super Cats still running, as is Drambuie, Team Virgin, and Spirit of Puerto Rico. Those are the only 4 boats in Super Cat division still in the race. Don Q run with Papatel and Felix Morales. John Q has had a broken trim tab from the very beginning, but apparently through attrition, this boat has moved up. John Q in second place in the national point standings. Here's Wellcraft Conseco. spectator boats lining the course. Don Q-Rum in second place in Super Cat. And in second place in Super V, it's a muscle, 41-foot fountain. Bruce Kruglich and Dave Branch, driver and throttle minute from Sarasota. In first place in Daytona. Offshore Racing Madness, the owner of the muscle. This is the last boat that we'll be covering for you in this third and final race of this event here in Sarasota. Onboard Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. We're going to take Drambuie to the finish line. Drambuie in first place in Super Cat. Well, apparently over the radio we've heard that Spirit of Puerto Rico is out of the race, has had some problems. So Drambuie is in first, Don Q is moved into second, and Team Virgin is in third place in Super Cat. And they are the only ones that are running in Super Cat. Everybody else is out. slowing down. Drambuie getting the checkered flag in first place, the winner in Super Cat. And that is it, the end of race number 3 here in Sarasota, the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix. And there you see many spectators along the beach having enjoyed a weekend of racing. Premier sporting event here in Sarasota, Florida. Very shortly, we will have the final results for you in the Super Cat and the Super V. Of course, we just saw Drambuie finish up first on top in Super Cat. We'll have the rest of the finishers in Super Cat and the winners. And there they are now in Super Cat. Drambuie on ice in first, followed by Don Purum in second, and Team Virgin in third place in Super Cat. Drambuie on ice getting the checkered flag. In Super V, Snedecks Lake Cumberland in first, followed by the Muscle and Pier 57 Fountain in third place. Snedecks in first place in Super V. Snedecks led the whole race from start to finish in Super V. And that is it. The 2001 Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix is history. Some of the best racing we've ever seen. We saw it today in Super Cat and the Super V. In Super Cat, we had 6 boats having problems out of the race, leaving only 3 remaining. Great competition, but most of all, safe racing here in Sarasota for the 17th annual. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA, of course, also the Suncoast Offshore Racing Association for orchestrating a fine event. Special thanks to Gary and Nancy Johnson for their camera work. Mr. Peter Magnani, our onboard camera installer. Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot. On behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame video production crew, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Sarasota, Florida. Hoping to see you soon at the 5th national race of the APBA in Cleveland, Ohio. Bye, everyone.